Let's read some Glitch in the Matrix stories. In 2013, I just got admission into the university, so one of the school breaks, I came back home to visit my mom. My cousin was around at that time. On getting home, my mom was very sick, so she asked that we get her some over-the-counter medication from the pharmacy. About leaving the house, my cousin pleaded that she follows me just to take a stroll together, which I agreed. When we got to the pharmacy, there was a queue, so we waited for our turn. Okay, I'm gonna assume that a queue is a line, and I'm also gonna assume that you are not in the US, so people in the comments, which countries use the word queue instead of line? In front of us were two men, and one man turned, and it was my teacher from high school. He tapped me on my shoulder and called my name, and I was so happy to see him that day because he was one of my best teachers back in high school. He asked a lot of questions like if I am now in the university, what course I was studying, what year. I also introduced my cousin to him out of courtesy, and they shook hands and greeted each other. The other man was his friend, which he also introduced to us. Soon after, they were attended to by the pharmacist, and they left, and we bought the drugs for my mom and headed back home. It's so wonderful seeing one's favorite teacher again after graduating from high school, so on our way back home, I talked about him with my cousin and how he was always nice to all of his students and everything. Got home, ate dinner, and slept. Woke up the next morning, and my elder brother was dressing up. It was a Saturday morning. Me and my elder brother attended the same high school, so he taught my brother as well. Oh, the teacher, okay. When I asked where he was going to, he said, I'm going to Uncle Kingsley's burial. The said teacher, that was his name. I was like, which Kingsley? He said the same person that taught us in Sunny City High. I laughed because I thought he was pulling a prank. Hold on, can we pause again? Do people in other countries call their teachers uncle? Like, do you not say Mr. Kingsley? Do you say Uncle Kingsley? This is so interesting to me. I need to know. Tell me in the comments. I told him it was a prank because I saw Uncle Kingsley last night. My brother said maybe I saw someone who looked like him because he died a month ago, like a month before his burial date. We started arguing. My mom came in and asked what the issue was, and we narrated. My mom said the same thing, that maybe it was someone that looked like him. I disagreed because I didn't see him from afar. He tapped my shoulder, asked me about school. We had a conversation, for Christ's sake. I called my cousin to the sitting room, and she confirmed everything that I said. I didn't believe my brother that he was dead the same way my brother didn't believe I and my cousin saw him the previous day. That evening, I went to see a friend of mine who was my classmate back in high school. She confirmed to me that he indeed was dead and died the previous month. That's when I believed I had talked to a ghost. My question was, who was the friend that came with him? Was he a ghost too? Oh my God, that was my question too. And also my other question is, didn't you say that the pharmacist attended to them? Like the pharmacist helped them and then they left? Did you see who the pharmacist was talking to? Like, was the pharmacist talking to Uncle Kingsley or was he talking to the friend? If he was talking to the friend, then do we think that the friend is alive, but does the friend know that Uncle Kingsley is dead? Or did he legitimately think they were hanging out? I have so many questions. Or did none of that happen whatsoever? And it was just maybe the bleeding over of another timeline or another dimension in which he is not dead. I need to know what you guys think about the interaction with the pharmacist and about the friend in the comments. Please let me know. And thank you so much for sharing your story. This was a cool one. I'm Auntie Matrix, and if you like stories like this, make sure you hit that follow button and send me yours. You can send it here.